Lainey, what is my YouTube? Oh, yeah. Maggie, you go in my link tree. Just click, it's Mickey the Psychic Medium. Go in my link tree, okay? And it's the first link. It's my YouTube. It's Mickey the Psychic Medium. Just like here, okay? MIKKI the Psychic Medium. Because I went live earlier. I went live on there before I came on here. And Kimberly got a free reading. So it was, bye, love you. Have a good night, honey. Bye. Oh, your hubby. Okay, what's his name, darling? What's your hubby's name, ma'am? Richard. Okay. Did they call your husband Dick by chance? Because as soon as I heard Richard, I heard Dick. Because as we all know, and that I'm going to get bananaed for that. It's not even a bad word. That's just somebody's name, DICK. No, RC. Okay, that's okay. I think it because I don't want to say, that's what the DICK is a nickname for Richard. You guys, I've already promised if anybody bad comes in here, I'm not going to respond. That's just how it has to be. I can't respond to anybody. I don't want to get kicked off again. Okay. Lainey, was your husband in his 50s when he passed away, darling? You're funny, makeup lady. No. But it also could be late 50s to early 60s. It's like 50s to 60s. But he just told me he was younger. He was younger. Was he in his early 40s? Because then after I was asking that, he said he was younger than that. Sometimes I just don't get a 71. Okay, that's all right. Don't worry about it. Believe me, I don't always get the ages right. I do 95% of the time. But there's that 1 or 2%. I just can't get it for some reason, but that's okay. He's like, honey, I love you and I miss you. I know how much you miss me, darling. I know how much you miss me and I love you so much, he says. He says, I just want you to know that I'm okay. Did you not get to say goodbye to your husband? Because Richard's talking about not being able to say goodbye. I don't know if this is for you or him. Maybe he thinks he didn't get to say goodbye to you, but that's what he's talking about. You guys hold comments. I'm in a paid reading. Thank you very much. I would appreciate it, you guys. Please hold comments. It means a lot to me, you guys. Just hold comments, please, so I can do the reading. Are you here, Lainey? Honey bun? Hey, Maddox. You guys hold comments, okay? How you doing, Maddox? I haven't seen you for a while. Okay. He's like, I'm sorry. Yeah, I do remember you. Of course, I remember everybody. That's why I knew I hadn't seen you for a while. Yeah, he said he's sorry. Was your husband sleeping? Because he told me that he fell asleep and he passed away. I think he had a heart attack in his sleep. And he tells me, did you call 911? Because he tells me he heard you call 911. No? Okay. That's okay. No, okay. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I just don't always get it right. So it just depends. Why am I lagging? What the heck? No, it's okay. It's okay. It could be for somebody else. Like people lag in here all the time. Did your husband have cancer? I just heard the C word. Oh, he had it. No? Gosh, what is going on with this one? Hold on a minute, honey. I might not be channeling your husband for some reason. Did you lose a brother, Lainey? Because I literally just heard brother. Did you lose a brother? some people I just don't connect too good, and I don't know why. It just happens. It's very strange for me, and I don't know why. Ones you never knew. Okay. Hmm. Somebody had a heart attack. I keep hearing heart attack. Are you sure your husband didn't have a heart attack? Because I keep hearing heart attack. I think that's how he passed away so fast. But was your husband, I just heard hospice. Was your husband on hospice by chance? And pain medicine? Oh, very good. Okay, so that's just a validation that you know that. I was like, somebody keeps telling me heart attack, and then somebody told me cancer. Yes, okay, hospice. I was going to say, what? I knew something was going on because they kept telling me heart attack. There's something. As long as you felt that's, I was like so relieved. I was like, I know what I'm hearing. I was like, um, was your husband on pain medicine to manage his pain? Okay, because that's what he tells me. I think your husband just wanted to mention your father. He says, I'm with your father, just so you know, they're together. Um, they're together and they're just hanging out. They're just hanging out. They said, we're together. We're together. Let's see what else they're saying. And it's sweet. It's sweet when they're together, you know? Yeah. Well, um, I feel like, did your dad pass away before you got married? And maybe he's the one. Did he die in his 50s? Maybe he's the one that died in his 50s. Because I was hearing like early 50s. And your dad might be the one that I was also connected to as well. I don't like putting my phone in my tripod because then I have to sit up and then it makes me hurt. You were 18. Okay. Very good. He's telling you he misses you. Your dad, he misses you a lot, darling. He misses you a lot. For sure. He really does. He's like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I think this reading was mostly be for your dad instead of your husband. I think it's both of them together because they're like and your husband's also very proud of you. He's like, I love you, babe. I did you guys call it 40 years ago? Oh wow. Okay, wow. It's a long time to be without your dad. My dad's still alive, but we really don't have a relationship. So, ah. That's so, I'm so sorry. But he's like, I love you, kiddo. I love you, babe. Your husband calls you babe, and your dad calls you kiddo. You guys hold comments, please. I'm in a reading. Thank you so much. I would appreciate you guys holding comments. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me that you guys do that, okay? Thank you so much. Thank you, my granddaughter. She's such a good moderator. Thank you, darling. That's okay. That's okay. Sometimes I think that's what older people say is my stepmother still calls me kiddo. Honey, makeup, hold comments, please. This is just for Lainey, please. I appreciate your input, but please, I just need to hold comments. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Um, did your dad or your husband have diabetes? Because I heard diabetes. But see, since they're both here, I feel like it was your husband. I just heard her husband. I just heard her husband get it, and then you said husband. Okay. Was it type 2 diabetes? I just heard type 2. Okay. Did Was it hard to control his blood sugar sometimes? Because he's showing me that his blood sugar sometimes just wasn't controlled very well. Sorry, you guys, my nose is bothering me. I'm not picking my nose. It's just, yeah, because he tells me how his blood sugar was always like up and down, up and down. Like it was like my husband's. My husband would bottom out or it would go so high. One day his sugar, I swear to God, it was probably almost 800 or 900. He almost died that year, my husband. So I still got a few good years. Why am I lagging? I'm sorry, you guys, I'm lagging and I don't know why. Something must be coming through on my phone or something. So stupid. Let's see what else he's saying, honey. Yeah, that's how it was for my husband too. He says, yep, just like your husband. And my husband just said, I'm sorry you lost your husband like my wife lost me. Lainey, my husband just said that. I'm good, Victoria. Thank you. You guys hold comments, please. He's like, yeah, just tell her I'm sorry that you lost your husband like my wife lost me. That's what my husband just said. He likes to come into my reading sometimes. I tell him not to, but he does it anyway. He's so hard-headed. My husband is so hard-headed on the other side as well. It's not the same thing as talking to him in person, though, which I miss. But so the reason I think your father come through is just to let you know that he's okay as well. Tell me fine. Let me see. I'm trying to get it. Let me see what he says. Hold on a minute. God, my nose. I'm sorry, you guys. Are just itching so bad. Myopathy? Something myopathy? Cardio. Sure, you can come on, honey. Just a minute. Come on through. Can't pin anything when she comes on, you guys, but hello?
Hello?
Hi, Lainey.
Hi, hon. How are you?
I'm good, Lainey. Nice to see you or hear you.
I can't get video. I don't know why.
You might not have enough followers. You can't do video if you don't have enough followers. Let's see how many you have. I don't know how many you have. Oh, no, you do. I don't know why you can't do video then. I'm not sure, darling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Not either, but that's okay.
Oh, wait. It's telling me turn camera on. Hold on.
Go ahead. Turn it on, girl.
No, I don't know what to do.
Oh, boy. I don't know either, darling. I normally don't get on somebody else's live, so.
Hold on.
Yeah, she needs turn on video. I know she's trying, Alice. She's trying, darling. Your husband's laughing at you.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
I see you. There you are.
Hi.
Hey, it's dark in there, but I can see you, honey. It's dark in here too, but I got my light. I got my thing in here, but I forgot to turn my lamp up. He's like, oh, your husband's like, he's like, there's my beautiful wife. He says, there's my beautiful wife. Yeah, I can see you. He says, there's my beautiful wife. I'm like, I know. Were you guys married about 30 some years? Close to it?
We've been together like 32 years.
Okay. Well, that's all. I mean, not marriage, but yeah, it's either you guys were together or married 30 some years, right?
Yes.
And he's like, I know how hard it was to lose me. He says, and I'm sorry. I just don't think he was, I think he just couldn't bear the thought of having you say goodbye to him, because I don't think he wanted, because he's there with you. He's sitting right next to you. He's there with you. And I just don't think that he didn't want to put you that of actually seeing him take his last breath. I think that's why he waited till you were out of the room. Because it's not a coincidence that listen, Lainey, when you went out of the room, honey, it's not a coincidence. Just think about that, darling. He did not want you to be there when he passed away. He knew his time was coming. Oh, don't make me cry. I'm going to cry. He's like, just please tell my wife I'm sorry, but I could not have her see me pass away. Does that make sense to you? I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry, baby. Oh, rough. This is so rough. This.
He was sent to the hospital. The doctor's office called and said, I want him to go to the ER and get IV for pneumonia.
Yeah.
We went in. The next day, the doctor blatantly comes in and says, "Oh, you're dying. You'll be dead."
Oh.
It
Gosh.
was necrotizing the mother.
Did he have trouble breathing?
No.
No.
That's funny, but
I figured with pneumonia he might have had trouble breathing or something, because I had pneumonia before and I figured I had trouble breathing.
he was smoking cigars and everything after that.
Oh yeah, I didn't. Somebody said swipe your finger from top to bottom to stop the echo. I don't know what that means. Because you're echoing a little.
What?
Swipe your finger from top to bottom to stop echo.
Top to bottom.
I don't know if that worked.
Okay.
Is that better? Can you say something? That might be.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, that is better. It worked.
Oh.
There's no more echo. Very good. Thank you for that comment, Misty. But yeah, honey.
This man was wow
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Because he's showing me that he was sick for a while. About 3 years, maybe.
3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I took care of a wounded patient that they left go for nothing. He had arterial femoral bypass, the one clogged up on the leg we didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So they were going to amputate, so they said he wouldn't live. So they drained his lungs, and according to the doctors, that was pneumonia. He came home Monday night. He died Wednesday morning.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, darling. I know that's hard. I know that's hard for you. It's hard for anybody to lose their spouse. Look what I'm going through, and it's been 5 months for me.
It's from, I told you, Thanksgiving Eve morning.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot you told me that right after my husband passed away, the same month. That's crazy. It's just weird.
Night, and I knew in a couple hours get up to give him his payment, even though he fell into a coma after midnight that
Lainey, hold on.
Tuesday morning I woke up. I'm like, he never woke me up.
Lainey, hold on. Let me try something. Wait a minute. Just a minute. Okay. I'm going to put your microphone back on. Just a minute, hon. Okay. Turn it back on. I don't know how to turn it back on. Just a minute, Lainey. Hold on. I'm trying to turn your microphone back on, but it won't let me. Oh, wait. There we go. Wait. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. Come on back on, microphone. Hold on. Let me hold it in. What the hell? I'm trying to get you back on. Hold on a minute, lady. I'm trying to turn your microphone back on because it was echoing really bad. Hold on. Okay. Try that. Can you talk? Maybe see if that's any better. I don't know. I muted you and unmuted you. I don't know why your echo is so bad.
I don't know.
Well, everybody's sorry, but I'm sorry that you lost him, darling. I know how hard it is. Believe me, I'm going through the same thing. I did CPR on my husband, and honestly, I really just feel like my husband didn't want to be here when he passed away because he was next door, and I think your husband didn't want you to see him pass away, darling.
It was funny because when he died that morning, I always took my phone in with me, and then one night I didn't take it in. And my son called me, so I said, "Honey, I'll be right back."
Yeah.
Went out, grabbed my phone, went outside, got a cigarette, came back in. I said, "All right, let's go and talk to Dad."
Yeah.
And
I think your husband's body. I think your husband was just worn out, darling. I think he was just ready to go.
I know he was.
That's how it was for my husband. My husband was just his body. He had done so much damage. His body was just beyond saving. So he knew he was tired of living. He kept asking God for 3 years to take him because he was in so much pain. But I think your husband just didn't want you to see him. He didn't want you to be there when he passed away. That's exactly what he told me, darling. So he's like, I'm sorry. He's like, I'm sorry, honey. He said, I'm sorry, honey. I just didn't want you to see me like that, I guess. And I know he shows me how much you were crying with your kids. And he's like, I'm just sorry. He said, it was just my time to go. He says, dear. He says, but I love you. But he says, I love you so much. He says, please don't cry. I know you're crying because I can see you. But he's like, he's there with you. He's sitting right there on your left side. He says, please don't cry. He says, I'm okay. I'm still here. Or how could I be talking to Michelle? He's very sweet.
Is he happy I made the choice to bring him home and not put him in hospital?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. He says he would have rather been home than in the hospital. That's what he just told me. He said, honey, I'd rather, I don't know if he called you honey, but that's what he's calling you. He said, I'd rather. Huh?
He always called me.
Okay. He says, honey, I would have rather been home with you than any place else. He said he was ready to go. I'm having goosebumps, which is the right thing I'm supposed to say. Every time I have goosebumps, it's on point. He's like, honey, it was just my time to go. I was ready to go. I think he was giving up because I think he was tired of hurting and being in pain like my husband. So he says, this is what he's telling me. He's like, thank you for all the years of you putting up with my bullshit. He says, I know I was a pain in the ass. He says, I know I was a pain in the ass and I'm sorry, but he wants you to know how much. He says, I love you so much. He said, I know I was not easy to live with. He says, and I'm sorry for that, but I was hurting a lot of the time and I didn't mean to lash out sometimes like I lashed out, and I'm apologizing to you because I owe you an apology, and I'm sorry, honey. That's what he said.
I'll tell him he doesn't apology.
He feels like you need an apology for I know he probably didn't always my husband didn't always treat me right. And that's the first thing that when I got that reading on my husband exactly a week after he passed away, when I first got that reading before I knew I could do this, I accepted his apology because what he told Nicole, he told her that he owed me an apology because he didn't love me the way I needed to be loved. I'm like, he didn't, and he knows that, and he apologized. And so your husband just feels like he needs to apologize to you for not being probably the best person in the world. But he said he loves you with everything he has, and he's just grateful for you for all the stuff you did for him.
I'll tell him he doesn't have to apologize.
You can tell him he's right there with you, darling. I don't have to tell him. He's right there with you. He's sitting on your left side. He's right there.
Over there in the corner?
Yeah. He's on your left side, he said. He's laughing right now. He says, you can't see me, but I'm here. Oh, he's so nice. He's super sweet. But he really does. He loves you very much, I can tell. He said, I love you, honey. I love you more than anything. But he says, one day you will be okay with me being gone. Like myself, I'm still struggling because it's only been 5 months for me as well, along with you. And so I'm still struggling too. But see, I had a different relationship with my husband. It was a different relationship, and it was a hard relationship. It just was hard to live with an addict. It was. I mean, it wasn't always perfect, but it wasn't always bad either. So we had our ups and downs. But so honey, he did a really good job, but he just wants you to know that he's there with you and he's okay. And please tell my wife how much I love her, and just please tell her how much I miss her, and I know she misses me. And your dad says hi. I love you too. Don't forget me.
Hi, Daddy.
He's so sweet. Yeah. So they're together.
Mom,
huh? What?
Is he with my mom?
Yeah.
My sister?
Oh yeah, I see them all standing over here. They're all together.
Yeah, my sister was a boot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they said we're all together and we're okay. We're looking after you. They said when it's your time, we'll be there to greet you as well. So
Cool.
So, honey, he did a really good job. I hope I validated a lot of stuff for you because that's my goal. But what I knew, like he would kept telling me, I knew it was somebody. I didn't know if it was your husband. Because he kept telling me about a heart attack and cancer. I'm like, they would not let go of it.
I was shocked. I was really shocked about that. But like I said, it's been 40 years.
Well, it don't matter. It don't matter. He's still there.
Dreams of my dad.
Oh, well,
And since then, nothing.
But he's just trying to tell you that he's okay. That's why he come through. He said it was a good time for me to come through to tell you that I'm still here. You know, like I said, when I hear things, I don't know who it's for. I'm just trying to correspond with what they're telling me. It could be for them or somebody else. That's how it works for me. So, well, thanks for coming on, honey. He did a really good job. I hope I helped you a little bit. I hope I got you some closure that you needed because I think you needed some closure. He's like, honey, please don't cry. I'm right here with you. Just got to reach out to me. And he says he's going to send you signs and symbols and all kinds of stuff. Just look out for them. Even the smallest.
Say what kind?
No, I think no, but my husband flickers the lights all the time. I'm telling you, if you see your lights flicker, that's the easiest thing for them to manipulate on the other side.
Never.
They might. I'm just telling you, as soon as my husband died, my lights were flickering. So that's the thing that he manipulates with is the energy. He almost every room I go in, the lights flicker. I'm like, what do you want? I know you're here. My bathroom, especially the bathroom light, it doesn't. My bathroom light flickers not as soon as I turned it on, but right before I'm getting in the shower. I'm like, what do you want? He wants to come in the shower with me or something. I don't know. It's so crazy.
I've never nothing.
Yeah, so once again, my husband said, I'm really sorry about you losing your husband. I know what my wife's going through, so I know what you're going through as well. So,
Tell him.
he heard you, darling. But listen, he did really good. Thanks for coming on and kind of explaining stuff for me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. It's good to see you. I don't get to see anybody hardly because nobody really comes on live with me.
I try to get YouTube. I keep missing it.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I put on TikTok when I go on YouTube. I put it on there, but not everybody comes over. Like only Kimberly came, and so I did her almost an hour reading on YouTube today because she was the only one that come besides Savannah, but she just watched. I didn't give her a reading, so yeah. So
That's why yesterday I said, it's me. It's Lainey from TikTok.
Yay! Woo woo! All right, Lainey, honey, it was good to see you finally. I don't hardly get to see anybody, but I care about everybody that I read and everybody I talk to and everything. It's just crazy. So
my love goes out to you.
Thank you. I know we're both suffering at the same time. We're both grieving. It's just we're all grieving, but in different ways and kind of the same way. But
you're doing a lot better than I am.
Oh, well, if I didn't have this and if I didn't have TikTok, I'd be freaking blubbering mess. If I didn't have this talking to people that have passed away, I don't think I'd be as good as I was as I am right now. This is taking me off my mind of my husband grieving. Of course, I cry all the time because my husband talks to me, but I have the gift of talking to my husband all the time too, so that helps me as well. But he's there. Your husband's there with you. You just got to talk to him. He'll listen. And sometimes you might be able to feel him. Sometimes if your hair moves, it's him playing with your hair. You just got to kind of look for those kind of little signs as well. He'll make noise probably, that kind of stuff. So, all right, Lainey, honey, you have a good night, okay?
You too, hon. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome, honey. You have a good night, darling. Bye-bye.
You too.
You too, bye. Well, you guys, that was a pretty crazy one, wasn't it? It was great. I feel sad for her because I'm still grieving my husband. Hi, Shorty. Hey, Joanna. Hi. Oh, Maddie said, hi, Lainey. That was a good one. It was. It really was. At the same time, her husband died right a few weeks after mine, so we're kind of both grieving the same amount of time. So, hi, Maddie. Okay, you guys, give me 1 minute. Got to look on here for a second. Oh, shit. Hold on a minute. Sorry, give me just 1 minute, you guys. Right, my daughter. I can't even type very good anymore. Okay, who's next? Who's next? Hey, Tina. Hi, Melba. You always spell it Nikki, don't you, with an N? Oh, hey, Josie. Thank you, darling. Appreciate you. It's only $10 or $20, you guys. $10 or $20. That's it, you guys. $10 for 10 minutes or $20 for 20 minutes. Hey, Deanna. You guys, it's in my link tree. It's like Venmo and PayPal and Cash App. That's not much. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. That's very nice. Hi, Katie. Welcome back, darling. Thank you. Oh, Lindsay, let me go check, darling, because I don't get notifications from Venmo. I'll be right back. Okay, 1 minute.